You are now tuned into Serial Killaz Podcast, where we provide the cereal and you bring the bowl. With your two hosts.
Yo, welcome to Serial Killaz Podcast. It's your boy Jay Mazur.
Hollywood Rock in the building.
Just follow my nose. It's always nose.
Tricks are for kids, silly rabbits.
They're great. You better eat that damn cereal. You ain't got no damn milk. I ain't got, I bet you. When I was coming up, we didn't have milk, cereal, a bowl to eat in. Don't care what kind of milk it is. You don't care. 2%, 3% buttermilk, patent milk, polar cow in a patent milk can. I bet you eat that too. What's wrong with you?
All right, I eat it.
Now, the Serial Killaz Podcast.
Yo, welcome to Serial Killaz Podcast. It's your boy Jay Mazur.
And boy Hollywood Rock in the building.
Yo, big horse in the place. Let's get it, y'all.
What's poppin', man? We got a guest with us today, the extraordinaire artist, entrepreneur, the big homie VK. What it do?
Hey, man, what up, man? You know the vibes.
Oh,
man, what's going on, VK? So, man, how do you say your name?
VKOMAH.
VKOMAH. Okay, now how did you get that?
Well, my first name is Vince, and I always perform with my dad. So my dad's name Point Man, and I perform with him. So they like Point Man and comma. So I just misspelled it.
Oh, okay. What you mean you perform with your dad?
My dad's a rapper and producer as well. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Chapo, my man.
Okay, so that takes it a little different. I ain't seen the father son dude. Man, y'all ain't drop a mixtape together?
Nah, I was young, man. I was legit, but it's good. It's good. We still support.
So basically.
You from Florida?
Nah, I'm from Atlanta, but my family like New York, Atlanta, Texas, all around.
Okay.
Mainly those three for sure.
Okay. You said jit.
Man, y'all ain't the only one to say
I got
jit.
family in Florida.
Even though
dominantly, we are.
I give you that. I give you that, but you know what I'm saying? I just like Chicago. Everybody was saying thoughts and ops, man. That's all I talk about.
That's all Chicago.
We'll let you have the jit. We'll let you have the jit.
Yeah, that's a jit. Y'all can keep that whole pop word. I'm not saying pop.
No, we saying soda.
We say soda over here.
Yeah, because pop, man. We saying pop.
You say, yo, Jay, you got some pop?
Like, soda just sound you have a soda. You have a soda.
Okay,
that sound like you say that. Like
you want to say beverage then?
Yeah,
soda, man.
Soda. Beverage sound like
Bev. We say Bev.
Yeah.
Oh, see, Bev is kind of cool.
That's cool. Yeah,
Bev is smooth and cool.
Yeah, Bev is cool.
Yeah, that's smooth, cool. So, man, y'all ain't never want to drop you said y'all ain't never want to drop, man. That'd be dope. Father and son mixtape.
Nah.
Yeah, it's
we got a couple songs though. We got a couple songs.
So Pop's whack.
No, Pop's fine.
Okay, because you don't want to drop one with a peacock.
Pop's fine.
Okay, all right. Pops, he got your back on that. He got your back on that one. Okay, so that's where you got it from? The music?
Mainly, yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
The investment, you invested, so.
Yeah.
Man, that's the best thing to have, Jay, man. Your parent invested in you.
Especially in music.
That's hard to get, dog.
Especially in music.
That's
parents be on, don't be no rapper, don't be no singer. Go to college and be a doctor.
Parents getting no kids right now for streaming. You know how much money
streamers make?
These parents lost to that, not even knowing how much these kids is making in the streaming. That's why so many kids, they be like, man, my mom don't want me to be streaming. She don't know how much. I was like, yeah, they probably don't. They don't know if ain't wrapped their head around the YouTube thing and nothing like that.
Because they're old school. Most parents are old school. You know what I'm saying? And if they ain't up with everything and they ain't got the swag, because everybody's 50 is not the same 50.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Everybody 50.
That's a dope T-shirt. My 50 ain't your 50.
That's that's my. I already got T-shirts coming out.
He already got T-shirts coming out.
I already got T-shirts coming out. I figured I'll let y'all know that. Okay.
Because I can make that shit tonight.
Yeah, you can actually you use it with anything. My 40 ain't your 40. My 30 ain't your 30.
Right. So we can do that in your own age bracket because I'm in my 30s, so I can say my 30 ain't your 30. Y'all can say y'all 40s ain't y'all 40s. Whatever y'all want to do.
So when you start getting into music, what age was you?
I was about 7. I started rapping a little bit. Dad was like, yo, get on the mic. So, I tested out when about 7. Started producing around like 12.
Okay, so when you start, so you produce your own music too?
Yeah.
When you start getting serious with it though?
Shoot, 7.
You were serious 7?
Yeah, I was in-house studio, you know what I mean? So, I really didn't, ain't no choice in that. It's like
so you was like Bow Wow.
Everything was right there.
He was like Bow Wow then.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
was
mean,
like
many credits to him, but you know, I'm on the rise still.
Yeah, what I mean is saying like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know how like Bow Wow had olders,
yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying, around him, and they was grooming them,
right,
yeah, he was grooming them
exactly.
into, you know what I'm saying, like that's what I mean, like
exactly,
yeah, but
like,
he do more than Bow Wow.
Yeah. Well, he does a lot more than Bow Wow in terms of his production.
Right.
I mean, the guy produces.
Hey man, Bow Wow,
sings.
legend, man. What's going on? With
No, not taking away from him.
Legend.
No, we're not taking away from him.
He don't produce. He's not a producer.
He's not a producer, though. You know what I mean?
He's not a producer.
How y'all know this though?
He might be an executive producer, but he's not a producer.
Yeah,
All right, let me say
for
this.
sure.
Let me just say this. When this guy right here, I watched him grow.
Okay.
All right, I watched him grow.
All right.
And we lived on the same street.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And
right across the street.
Directly across the street. Our families are real close. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And when I met his father, because I moved in.
So did you used to go cut his grass?
No, I had somebody cut my grass.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah,
we had to be out there cutting that grass.
Oh
man.
yeah, cut that
but,
grass.
but for sure, we got the treatment. For sure,
Yeah, for real.
We always got the treatment.
So I used to see him, you know, going to school in the morning time.
Okay.
Early. I was going to work and everything. He was going
You
to
know
school.
the real VK.
Right. So what the point I'm making is he was going to school, walking around the corner and everything to get the school bus. And I would hear him singing at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
So you probably forgot all about that.
Running and singing,
And I
yeah,
used to,
for sure.
Right?
Wow.
And I used to be like, VJ. He was like, yo, I said, that's you singing like that? He was like, yeah, Mr. Dell, yeah, man. I said, man, you sounding good, man. He said, thanks, man. And every other day or so I see him, he'd be singing something different. His father has a studio in his house.
Okay.
So he grew up around the music.
Okay.
Yeah.
His father is a military man also. Okay, we're going to get on his military side soon. Okay. And so he was doing music.
Is you interviewing him or you his manager?
No, but what I'm saying to you, what I'm giving to you is I'm giving you info, you know, on him that I grew up with him. So I'm bigging him up right now. Because he's my man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, he was able to just absorb all that music and everything, and he has become what he has become because of that. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say I watched him grow and everything from every level. You know what I'm saying? So
Sure.
I just want to
That's dope that dope that he remember that though.
Nah, for real. Because I don't even, man, look, I appreciate that.
But you say on the way to school to see, but that's his passion too, the R&B side and the singing. Yeah. So he probably was in the bed sleeping. He heard, ooh, doo, 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 doo. I was like,
that's VJ.
He like, somebody singing somewhere. He just got the attendance for singing. You know what I'm saying? So man, like, you never was in a group or anything?
Nah. Solo, man. Solo. I mean, God had a different plan for me. You know, if I was, you know, blessed enough to have a group, I wouldn't be against it. But, you know, God had a different plan for me. So
that's dope,
I just had to follow the plan, you know.
And I see that you put John 10:10. What that mean to you?
John 10:10, the devil comes.
You know, I know that.
The devil comes. Hey, you the man. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. So we just got, as long as we know and realize what's going on and not let a situation overtake who we are, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Yeah, I read it because I saw you put it on your on one of your pages.
John 10:10, man.
Yeah, and I was like John 10:10.
I like them all, but John 10:10 really sticks out because society as a whole is dark, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know, the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy everywhere.
Right. Yeah.
So we just got to be aware.
That's right, man. You should get that tatted. I see you got tats. Why you don't get that tatted then?
Oh man. It's in me, man.
It's in me. That was a good comeback. That was a good comeback.
But I do have a lion and a lion's den. You know, I got a lot of, you know, scriptures and stuff.
Okay, that's dope. So you record yourself too?
Yeah.
Now, how long did it take you for you to really start getting it down? Now, do you record other people or just only yourself?
I record a lot of people. Like a lot of artists in Atlanta, a lot of artists in Seattle, Cali, New York, Texas, everywhere. A lot of people know me, but I'm real, like, you know, low key.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
All right. And another thing is, man, I see you went to the military.
Yeah, man. Another guy's plan. You know, I just had to trust the process.
Okay. You know? How was that? And how was that doing music?
It was cool. You know, I met so many different people. You know, just getting deployed into Mexico, you know, being in Cali, you know, being in Seattle, it was just like, wow, man. Just seeing a whole different side of the world.
Right.
Kind of like, it's a lot of inspiration. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I want to take that in, you know, versus like being like in my own ways, like, oh, I'm from Atlanta.
Hold on real quick. Hey, look, just switch shirts. Or take my chair. Take mine. Because it's squeaking a lot.
Squeak.
Somebody's chair squeaking a lot.
Probably that one right there.
I had a chair like that did the same thing.
yeah. I forgot.
Some WD-40.
Yeah, we go.
I'm about to bring it up some. Cool. Rock.
We ain't never like swimwear.
Alright, there we go.
I know he wanted to be taller. It's fine.
Keep that.
Rock 6'4".
It's
I've been
good.
telling him anyway I'm 6'5", man. I've been 6'5". All right, so man,
6'5" in spirit.
did you write a lot when you was over there?
Honestly, I freestyle almost everything.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly. I kind of move off the spirit, man. You know, I wrote a lot when I was a little younger because, you know, that was kind of my way of expressing myself.
Okay.
But as I got older, I just started going off the spirit.
Okay.
When that third eye open, you know.
Okay.
So, you know, I just really started tapping into that and just freestyling.
Now that side right there, where you say the third eye and all that, tapping into the John 10:10. Where that come from? Do that come from both dad and mom, or one of them a little more than the other? This
Man, I got so many dads and moms. So I'm young, so
Right.
a lot of people around me, like the older people, you know, they just kind of influence me. You know what I'm saying? So like, it comes from mom and dad, but also uncle and auntie, also grandma and granddad, also cousin and cousin. You know, just so many different people, just so much inspiration, man. Pretty much everywhere.
okay. Now you put
Yeah, well, I wanted we was on the military side of it and everything, and I wanted to ask you, like, how did the military impact, you know, you as far as your discipline and just your music coming together?
Oh man, knowing time and place, right time, right uniform, and that applies to music. You know,
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like just being in the right place. Like if you're a pop R&B artist, you shouldn't be in an Atlanta club somewhere trying to do a trap song. Know your
Absolutely.
demographics, right place, right time, right uniform.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're going to perform, don't go out there trying to show everybody all your body and all that. You know, fit the crowd.
Self-respect.
You know what I'm saying? Self-respect, blend in well, so you can sell well. You know,
Right.
if a lot of people want to be different so much that you know you forget about who you're actually selling the music to.
That part.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So military taught me like right place, right time, right uniform. So music's the same thing. Right place, where you at, where you performing at, right time, are you on time, and right uniform. Do you blend in? Can you sell your music? Do they like your appearance?
Okay.
So
that's one of the things.
That's just like you know how I do the freestyle music, and a lot of people will say, "Man, you in Atlanta, man, you should be booming." I say, "Not off freestyle music."
Right.
I say
That's
because
true.
they're not on that wave
They're
at
not.
all. I
Right.
say I can go to Chicago with it. I can go to New York with it. I can go
Exactly.
to Connecticut, Pennsylvania with it.
Right.
But here, I say, look at the song I just did with Michael Montana. That fits the
Yeah, that
demographics
fits
of the
exactly.
people. So
Right,
when
right.
they hear it, they're like, "Oh man, this our ish."
Right,
You know what I mean? So
exactly.
yeah, you're 100% right.
So what are some of your inspirations right now musically?
Well, number one, man, Chris Brown, that's my dog, man.
Chris Brown dope,
After
yo.
he-
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was-
He
Brown
cool
dope.
people.
Chris
He good
Brown's dope.
person, you know. And you can like, it's a lot of people out there that's not really communicators, like public speaking and all that.
Yeah.
Chris Brown is not a public speaker. You know what I'm saying? But if you ask him a couple questions, he can respond or whatever the case may be. And I just feel like I fit around his circle, you know, because we don't do too much talking. We just kind of
Right.
go,
Right.
you know, perform, you know.
Right,
and I really look up to him. Michael Jackson, number one. Two, probably. Who can I think of? I love all female artists. SZA, that's my girl.
I like
That's
SZA.
my dog.
Yeah, I like
Ella May and
That's
all
my
them like
dog.
that.
Yeah, Ella May,
Right.
Summer Walker, like
Right. No,
in a band, the
Ella
Jungle.
May be dropping? Do she be dropping stuff?
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
that?
She keep it
Ella
emotional.
May.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think she just dropped something not too long ago.
Okay.
Yeah, because she over with Mustard. They be
Yeah.
cooking up.
But she married though, ain't she married to the basketball player, right?
I believe so.
The guy for Boston Celtics.
Oh yeah.
Tatum, right?
Yeah,
Tatum?
Tatum. Yeah.
Tatum, yeah. I know she got a kid by him
Yeah,
or
I think
something like
that's
that.
probably
yeah.
what she been.
That's a
Ella
good
May?
combo. That's a
Ella
good
May,
combo.
yeah.
I didn't know that. That's a good combo.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
been slowing.
Combo. That's a lot of money. That's a
Yeah.
lot of money thrown around.
Dang,
For
yeah,
real.
Because I'm like, what about the other girl that just had the hottest song, Twyla?
Oh, Tyler.
Does
No,
she got-
South
Tyler.
African? Yeah, she from
She
South
got.
Africa.
She
right?
got something else?
Yeah, that's
I ain't heard
yeah,
nothing.
she do.
Oh,
That's my girl too.
She got a lot of nice songs on the album, bro.
Yeah, Tyler.
I don't know exactly what they
because that
doing with
water
it.
was
Yeah.
everywhere. So
I love
didn't-
that. I love water.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
you put me on Twyla, but I'm
She's
like,
same age as me, yo. 3 days apart birthday.
Oh, straight up.
Same, yeah.
Yo, she dope though. She real
fire.
dope.
Oh, she's a South African artist. I didn't know she
Yeah,
was
fire.
Yeah, she from over there.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? She big over there. She's really big. She's big here, so you can imagine in her own country.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know,
Tim's, you know.
so what like genres you tap in? Can you like what you prefer? You know, sometimes like my talent, like how Jay saying, like okay, his talent might be R&B or whatever, but he could tap into the freestyle, or your talent might be trap, but just because, like you were saying, like go back to what you say, your demographic is that, so you concentrate. You honed in on that, but you like doing this over here.
So I ain't gonna lie, I like it all. I love reggaeton, number one. I do Spanish, I make Spanish songs.
Okay.
R&B, pop, trap, hip hop. I'm pretty much everything. I like it all. Whatever makes someone say, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I didn't expect.
You
I expected you to say something foreign, but I didn't expect reggaeton.
I love reggaeton, man. That's my Spanish culture. That's my people.
That's hitting hard right now. That reggaeton stuff is hitting hard right now. That's part of that, like that Tyler stuff and all that. That music, you know, is really like going hard in the clubs right now too.
Yeah, big time.
Now, what's the last album you dropping? The new album you dropping? What you working on?
The last record, well, right now they doing singles, so you know they kind of just minimizing the songs. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't putting too much out. You know, because sometimes you can flood the people. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to flood the people. You want to just kind of give them, you know, just enough. But
make them hungry. Keep them hungry.
Exactly. The latest one that we had was Pussy Things. Excuse my French, but yeah, that's the name of it. So the next one we probably gonna have is called Mix Up Mess. That's more of a reggaeton side. Pussy Things is more of like a pop. You ever heard of Scissor Snooze? You know that song.
Yes.
So it's kind of falling around that area a little bit, kind of that vibe. You know, Leon Thomas, Mutt. You know, it's kind of falling that. Yeah,
especially the one with Chris Brown with it.
Yeah, exactly. Chris Brown came through.
He came through on that song.
Sloppy, yo.
Yeah. That's Leon Thompson, right? That's Leon Thompson.
Chris Brown.
That guy, that's Leon. The Mutt, right? Leon Thompson, I believe that's Leon Thompson.
Yeah, Chris Brown. Man, if somebody say I'm a dog, I'm a mutt, anybody need to just make music.
Nah, for real.
Nah, but this song is dope though, bro.
I ain't said it wasn't dope.
I used to watch him come up.
I'm just saying the hook.
Yeah,
alone. Just I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. Man, niggas, you need to, whoever you is right now, you out there do something with your life.
Simplicity wins.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying the song is wild. I'm just saying
I
like
get what you're saying.
Like how simple it is.
It's like nursery rhyme.
You can't. That's
but
why
it's simplicity.
Can't never say like something ain't gonna work. That's what I'm saying.
And he's saying when he's saying you're a dog, not a mutt. So that's why that's his whole thing.
No, I thought he said I'm a dog and a mutt.
No, he's saying
what he saying?
I'm a dog.
I thought he said you're a dog and a mutt.
We'll verify that. I'm not.
I think he's saying I'm a dog, not a mutt.
Okay, well, we ain't got a secretary yet, but when we get to that level, I'll be able to tell her, say, "Hey, look that up."
Right.
But right now,
but I think that's gonna be a good one to find out from all of us though. Cause I thought he was saying, I could be wrong, but I thought he was saying I'm a dog, not a mutt. That's what I thought he was saying.
Now that you said it, sound like he could have been saying.
Yeah, I don't think he said I'm a dog and a mutt. I heard that. I don't think that's gonna push.
I heard that song.
Y'all was in R&B group, so you probably singing that note the way he said it sounded better when you know.
It did when he sung it, right?
Yeah, when he sung it.
I was like, wait a minute, we about to switch the interview for a minute.
Let me get going over here. I got a question for you. So you signed to E-Mark Entertainment?
Yes, sir.
Okay. They give you a lot of creative freedom over there, or what? With your music?
Yeah, they do, man. They're real good people, man. Real good people. Just on the rise. Just you know what I'm saying, like, you know, it's a lot of labels out there, you know, on the come up. Right. It's all about who is willing to stay down with, you know, the people that you started with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I could easily go, I'm gonna go over here and succeed faster, but it's you know, it's God's plan. You know?
They ain't got you on no 360, do they?
Nah. It's everybody. It's all love over there, man. They good people. They good people, man. I can't hate them.
That's good. Okay, man. What's it's E-Mark, right?
E-Mark.
But I was Buggle.
But Bungalow Records is under there, right?
Universal first. Universal Music Group, and then Bungalow.
So which one you have more of the relationship with? Say if you like, man, I don't want to drop this song. I want to do this. Who you'll call? Pink is I always been messing up the
Bungalow.
No, I just said Bungalow. You said it ain't Bungalow.
It's called Bungalow.
Universal Music Group, and then Bungalow.
He just giving it to you in order. He's giving it to you in order.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's E-Mark, then it's Universal Bungalow.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Bungalow is ran by Paul Ring, I believe.
Yeah, Paul Ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Paul Ring, producer engineer. Used to be at Capitol.
Yeah.
Okay. He cold, man.
Hey, man.
That's why you're a serial
And
killer.
also,
That's why you're a serial killer.
I'm a dog, I'm a mutt, is what it says.
Oh, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt.
I'm a dog, I'm a mutt.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He's saying like
All right, fine.
I get how he came. You know, Leon Thomas was on Victorious. You remember that show back in the day? Victorious.
Yeah, I
we
know,
kind
I know
of
what
yeah.
show
Yeah, somebody told me.
So I used to watch him coming up. So hearing
I
him
thought it
say,
was Notorious.
nah, Victorious.
Oh,
No,
it's Victorious.
Victorious.
Seeing him say that, I understand what he's saying. Like, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. Like, I'm a blend, I'm a mix of all things.
Right.
I'm a dog with it. I can get to it if I need to. You know what I'm saying? And he also wrote that song for SZA, Snooze.
Oh, okay.
And he didn't get a lot of credit for it. A lot of people didn't know that.
He
I mean,
wrote it,
look,
right.
So
little
I
bit of
thought-
feeds, you know what I mean?
So he not mean. I thought he meant like I'm a dog and I'm what? Like yeah, I'm doggish. I'm a dog you down.
Nah.
That ain't what the song about.
I heard the song for the first time yesterday, and
I'm gonna
Nah, I
read
know
this
who it
because
is.
I
Everybody
always
playing it, bro. Chris
when
Brown
I
jumped on it. Chris
when I
Brown
hear
jumped
it,
on
I just hear it like I mostly catch it at the hook.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I never really listened to the whole thing. But I thought by the hook, I thought he just meaning like, hey, I'm a dog and a mutt. Hey, whatever it is. I thought he was like bashing himself.
I think he said the first line before that. I think she said, "Take your time. What's the rush?"
Yeah,
he
Time
did
was
say
right.
that.
He did.
You know what I mean?
Right.
What's the rush? I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. You know what I mean? I'm a dog. I can get up in there, but you know, I'm a mix of all things. I can be
Okay.
passive as well.
Right.
Okay, man, that's
You know what I'm
what's
He
up.
did a Tiny Room too.
Yeah.
The guy who did that song.
Oh, he did?
So you get to hear him sing some other stuff that he has
Yeah.
also.
Okay,
He's
now
real talented, like
Real
for
time. Yeah.
now would you take records if somebody wrote you, or you like to prefer to do everything yourself?
I take it.
Okay, that's
This
dope.
guy's
That's
playing
how
at the
I know.
end of the day,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like
that's how I know
if
you're a
God's
real
saying
artist,
like,
man.
you know, boom, hey, why not? Boom,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
okay. Yeah,
If
you're a
I
real
gotta
artist.
sacrifice something, put something down to get something else, hey, I don't care.
Yeah, you're a real artist for that.
Yeah,
Now, how your shows be, man? How you is on that stage, man?
Humbly speaking, I'm fire.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
Humbly speaking, I'm fire. You know what I mean? I think I do real good in crowd participation. You know, that's the biggest thing.
Now, how long you give them? Like, how long is your show set?
Sometimes I do 30-minute shows. Sometimes I do 10-minute shows. Sometimes I do 15,
You do a
20-minute
30-minute
shows.
show?
Oh, yeah.
I went to one of his
what's
shows
up.
about what, a month ago. I was
Yeah.
at one of his shows here in Atlanta.
I hear in
And was he up there for 30 minutes?
Well,
Well,
that
that was-
wasn't a set for 30 minutes.
That was like a 10-minute set.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
The other, I had
I
one
was
in New
just trying
York.
to see if he was gonna. I was just trying to catch you in your.
Oh, nah. Nah, man. I've been through too much to cap him down, man. I can't cap him down, man. I deal with too many artists, man. They be like, oh, man, I got this, I got that. I'd be like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But hey, I love the manifesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
People,
yeah.
when they speak like that, they're not really lying, they manifesting. You know what I mean? So I'd be like, oh, okay, that's going to happen. Okay, I agree. I agree.
Like
So-
I always, this is what I always say. That's your book. Who am I to rewrite it?
Come on.
That's right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the one.
Yeah,
That's the one. That's
if,
the one.
If you went through the movie shooting up zombies and you jumped off on a tree and you pulled up in the Bentley last night in Bughead, hey, that's
Put
your,
an alien in the full Nelson.
that's your movie. Yeah, I can't rewrite it for you. I'm like, hey, that's what you believe. Hey, rock with it, man.
I ain't
rock,
mad at it, man.
Rock with it, man. Rock with it, though, man. So, man, as far as is your father your manager?
Yeah.
So how's that work? Do that be conflict of interest sometimes? Cause see, like looking at it, something like man, son, and not looking at you, the artist. How's that?
Sometimes we have our little talks on, you know, dad, you know, today I want my dad. You know, tomorrow I want my manager. You know what I mean?
right.
But we do a great job, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I do agree that somebody that's not related to you will go 10 times harder because they know that, you know, they gotta eat too.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it comes with cons as well. Like they're not gonna have that care in their heart like my father would.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
You know what I mean? My father may be like, man, nah, man, my son ain't doing that. Our manager may be like, nah, bro, you got to do it. I got to eat. You got to go to that show. You got to go to that podcast. You got to go to that interview. You know,
That's what's up.
Right.
So I respect, you know, it's, you know, pros and cons, but I respect my father more than, you know, anybody else being my manager. I know I'm going to have other management, you know, and I'm with it. You know, I'm not against it.
Yeah, it's time, I guess.
okay.
You know, but for right now, yeah, he doing his thing, man.
Tell Pops he can't double bubble, man. He can't double dip. He getting paid because you was Pops, and he get
You
paid
said-
for the manager, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, he about to get all of it.
He
I
about
ain't
to
mad.
get all of it.
He get love
man.
from both places,
He get
right?
love from
Exactly.
both places, man.
I know he's just gonna give it back. He on spin the circle, man. He in himself is tight. He gonna
That's
spin
dope.
the circle.
That's
man.
dope.
Let me ask you this. I see you did some stuff with Hype Magazine.
Okay. Oh, y'all went in there, didn't you?
And and they did a lot of your press and stuff like that. How'd you feel about that?
Oh man,
How you feel about them?
It was a blessing, man. Just to see new faces, just acknowledging me, man. I'm humbly speaking, man. I'm just like, wow. You know, me just coming from where I come from. I grew around the music, but I never really left the house. You know what I mean? Because I was a quarterback, then I went into the military, and then you know.
Now, how was it being a quarterback?
I stayed in the house, man.
Now, was you a star quarterback?
Yeah.
You said that fast.
Yeah. I put that work in, man. I gotta speak with the confidence.
Dang, so what happened, man? You just said F football?
I ain't want to do it no more.
Why?
God had different plans.
Okay.
I was battling between music and football, and you know, God just kind of made my answer more clear.
Okay.
Later on down the line, you know, I really loved football, man.
You sure God didn't want you to be a football player?
No.
Cause man, you over there like this, dog. You like, hey, man.
It didn't make it no better, man. Coming from football, then going straight to the military, it was just like, God, dog.
Yeah, working out just stay.
Yeah, man. I wish I was kind of, you know, a little cut down, but I'm cool with it now, man.
Now, do you still work? You still work out?
Yeah, big time.
Okay.
Work
like
out.
Eating right and all that?
Yeah. I'm not eating normal. You know what I mean? I don't really snack a lot like I used to. You know, the appetite just leaves when you get a little older, but
okay.
You know what I mean? But other than that, I just like beef, chicken, and regular stuff. No bread for real. I don't really. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I know the other thing you be eating too, because I saw the single.
Nah. I mean, hell yeah. Hell yeah. What you mean? For sure. Pussy Tim. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I saw one of your songs, man. I like, man. It's called "Turn Me Up."
Oh yeah,
like,
man.
How you come up with that? I was the joint I was playing that the other day.
Word?
Yeah.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, I hate that song, man.
Then you do, man. That's crazy, man.
Like everybody
performed at the show.
Yep.
Oh, he performed that one
at the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn Me Up's cool, man. I like Turn Me Up. I was in a different vibe when I was making it. I was in Seattle at the time, you know. It was cool, man. You know, I'm appreciative of it because I know your worst song may be somebody's song that they love. You know?
I ain't never heard nobody say they was in Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle's fire. Seattle's fire.
I like Celebrate though.
Celebrate's fire too.
I like Celebrate.
I don't like that song either, but I like
Celebrate.
Celebrate's fire too.
Most artists have songs that everybody else like, they don't like.
Yeah, exactly. Because I did it so much, you know.
Right. And that's what it is right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's Celebrate's. And the other song you got too, I like. It's called what's the name of that song? I have it written down here too. It's called Say What.
Yeah, Say What. Yep, I like Say What too. Say What's a vibe.
What is Say What about?
Say What is like, you know, telling all the pretty girls like, don't be shy, like pop out, you know, show who you are.
Okay.
You know, and I'm just like, you know, I'm telling her who she is. I'm like, yo, you fire, you this and that, yada yada. Because now at times a lot of men be thinking complimenting a woman is like weak. That's what we supposed to do, you know. Compliment the woman, tell her how pretty she is, you know. Try to take her on a date, get her, nails, toes done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just basing the song. I'm telling the girl, like, you know, if you got that good thing, show it off. You know what I'm saying? You bougie, that's exactly what I want. You feel me? Right. And you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, she said, say what? Like what? What you say? Yeah, I said that. You know, I'm not nervous about it. What's up?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that
you know
song.
what I mean?
Nice song.
That's dope. That's dope. Then. So, who produced the Say What?
Me.
Oh, you did that one.
Yeah. Yes, I actually did. But my boss, my CEO, I was in his house when I was making it, and I think he was, you know, talking to his lady, you know, whatever the case may be, and he was just saying like, she was like, say what? And like she was talking to him, and I was like, oh, that's fire. So I'm gonna write a song called Say What. Then we wrote the hook together a little bit, then we just kind of, hey, let it ride.
Dang, that's dope. Do y'all always write together?
Nah, that was first song and only.
Okay. Now, if you shooting a video or something and you got a significant other, how do you handle that? Do you have like video women in your video or something like that?
Business and personal.
Okay.
You know, if you have a lady, you know what I'm saying, that don't know how to separate the two, then you know what I mean, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, it's a billion women out and billion men out here in this world. You know, why am I staying with a woman that doesn't agree to my career?
Yeah, because me and House was debating about that, and I was telling him like, I was thinking like smacking on the butt might be too far. You think that's too far?
No, you got to get it to character.
Well, shake that nigga hand.
Look at Gabrielle.
Shake that nigga hand. He agree. You agree with it.
Look at Gabrielle Union. You know, she kissing all on men and stuff in the movie, and Dwayne Wade just right there. Like, and she's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's
well,
just like
Dwayne Wade don't count.
yeah. Nah, I rock with the Wade, man. He fire. Wade fire. Wade fire. I definitely got some.
Look, it's a compromise. It's definitely a compromise.
Yeah.
Because you can have he could be a rap artist, sing artist, you know what I'm saying, and or anybody, and the wife could be an actress.
Yeah.
Right. So when you're gonna say, well, you know what, you can't do this, and that's how she's eating.
That's what I said. But Wade met her as she was an actress.
Right.
So if he had a problem with it, that'd be crazy. Like you
Right,
met
right.
me doing
Yeah,
it.
you met
exactly.
right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So okay, so that's the spin on the question. So do the female supposed to be okay with it because she met you already as an artist?
I mean,
I would.
Yeah.
I'll let you answer. Artist,
I mean,
artist.
it work hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Like for me personally, I don't block anybody's love life. So if you in a movie with somebody and just so happened, you know, Morris Chestnut just, you know, y'all had that sex scene and you just felt something good, you know, whatever the case, and you fell for him, I'm not gonna be mad at you. You know what I mean? That's God's plan. I'm gonna be like, okay, baby, hey, we reasons and seasons. I understand. I mean, now if you just dogged me out and just crossed over my back and just did some sloppy stuff, then I'd be like, yo, that's wrong. But hey, do your thing, you know. I try to keep my peace. As a man, we got to keep our peace.
Man, you better say it.
You know what I'm saying?
You better know it.
Us men got to keep our peace.
Man, I can tell you that you keep your peace because you said, man, that's some sloppy stuff.
You know what I'm
would have
saying?
said, man, that's some sloppy
You know what I'm saying?
See, right there, let me know that you keep your peace.
Self-control, man.
See?
Got self-control.
Hey, his father Chop did a good job.
See what I'm saying? Like my brain, the way it just be functioning.
Yeah.
You seeing that?
Now, if I was with the guys, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'd be like, man, that, you know what I'm saying?
He half Christian though. He half Christian.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I'm in the semi-pro-league.
He's 50-50.
I'm in the G League for Christians. Yeah, I'm in the G League for Christians.
They always pick him back down to G League when he go pro.
I'm with you.
He don't do well in church when they go to service, so they send him right back down to Sunday school.
Yeah. I get to doing good again. They go, oh man, you right? Okay, you go there.
Yeah.
Sure. Soon I do something wrong, they're sending me back to the G League.
They're like, somebody in here is not telling the truth, and he just like,
yeah.
They like,
as soon as Sunday come when it's time for communion, they don't see me take that sip. They sending me to the G League.
I'm stealing money out the pot.
they say ain't gonna do it like Bronny did. They ain't gonna do it like Bronny, man.
Hey, that was a good one.
Hey, listen, you know what? You know, I want before I forget this. You know, when he was playing football, I used to go to his football games,
right,
and everything, right. I mean, as far as sitting in the stands and everything, and you know, and cheer for my man and stuff like that.
Used to let you get in free.
I had to pay though. I used to try to get in free, man.
I ain't on the gate. I ain't on the gate.
The cool part was, and I said, I know this guy right here. He's gonna be a star one day. He gonna make it. His push is crazy. I mean, he out in the field, they warming up. They playing his music on them. Oh,
yeah.
High school. In high school,
man, that was a blessing.
You heard me, Jay Mazur?
Yeah.
They was in high school. He's throwing the ball. He could throw the ball about 70 yards, 75 yards.
Dang,
his arm was
dope.
crazy, and they was playing his music in warm ups. I'm like, this is it.
See, that's dope that they played you quarterbacking, and they played your high school in the stadium. Nigga, when I was in the gym room, my radio TV dude made my CD skip, and I was pissed. My other teacher had to, cause she was like, she saw how mad I was. She pulled me to the side like, I wanted to fly that mic over there. Like, man, it felt like I was like in a stadium. I'm in high school. Everybody in the gym room.
Of course.
Everybody around. Man, I looked at it totally different. I'm like, I'm finna go out here and kill it.
And your mic was
real.
Your mic was messed up?
Man, my mic, everything was going. The music just skipped. Man, you know the sound systems at schools are the worst
they are.
ever.
They are.
You ain't never been to a school and the sound system just was like.
Now maybe the new schools, but not when we was in school.
So that was dope that you got a chance to get that moment because I didn't, because the radio TV just made my thing skip. Yeah. And I still ain't let that go today.
So I seen that.
I see that shit.
He probably in a Cedar Citizen Hall, but I'm still mentioning him, making my CD skip. Because if you went to school for radio TV, it became radio
shouldn't
TV.
skip.
You shouldn't skip.
So what they was playing on back there? They was on the vinyl. What you had me on vinyl or something? They was playing a record.
They put out the iPod, man.
Yeah, we on a CD player.
I was coming up in that
it was
time.
right around the
CDs
same year you was. No, not the same. It was the year you got married.
He was in high school.
Before your prime. Before the prime. His prime came in 32, you said, right?
Oh,
yeah, it was before his prime.
The audience ain't gonna know what we talking about, right? You gotta piece that together. So we gonna keep different things. That's gonna be funny right there.
Oh, man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. So, man, you got any shows coming up?
Not that I'm aware of, but when it does, I'll be aware. And I'll be ready.
And what's one of the first things you will invest in, like that you want to invest in? Like once you see the money that you want to see, or if you're already doing it already, that you want to invest in?
I'm gonna build a school. If you like referring back to Victoria's, they had a school of Hollywood Arts TV, right? Mm-hmm. But I want to make that TV school reality. I want to have a Hollywood Arts and craft and all that stuff, and have students like walking through dance, like Step Up. Like the movie Step Up, all that type of stuff they have.
Right,
it's like TV stuff, but I actually want to get into it. Take out the general studies.
Okay.
It doesn't, truthfully, you're going to learn English, math, social studies, and science along the way when you get older. Truthfully, to me.
We don't need algebra with the letters and the numbers.
You don't.
We don't use.
You don't need that stuff. But it's good to know why you're coming up as a kid. You know what I mean? But I want to build a school of Hollywood arts, strictly arts. Not going through all these classes before you get to the arts either, like colleges or university.
Mm-hmm. And
straight arts.
High school, right? So I'm speaking.
No high school.
No, it won't be high school.
All ages. I'm probably very ages, probably from like, you know.
How you know he gonna be the principal?
Oh, he can feel the spirit.
No, that's you. When I was there, he was like, no, it's all ages.
No, well, I don't hear what he was saying. That's why. I don't hear what he said.
He's like, look, I'm telling you, he can feel the spirit.
He do like even high could go for a principal though.
Oh man,
he can feel the spirit. They call me Mighty Joe.
Mighty Joe.
Look, it's gonna take a lot, but I really want to build a school, man. Hollywood Arts, man.
Okay.
I'm not gonna call it Hollywood Arts, but it's probably maybe Atlanta, whatever state you in. It's gonna be the name of the state first, and then arts.
Man, that's dope. Man.
You'll get a lot of funding from that too.
So
you did it the right way.
With that being said, because I know every artist came from some kind of band background. Would you say was you in a marching band or anything like that in high school, middle school, or anything?
I'm sorry, this is long winded, but 7th grade, you know, I was playing a trumpet baritone, and then 8th grade came. I moved away to this Gwinnett County, and that's when everything just stopped. I was playing trumpet baritone for a minute. And I was like, oh, man, I guess I'm going to play football now. And that's when 9th grade came around. And I told my dad, I said, yo, I want to be a quarterback, man. And he was like, what? I was a little chubby, a little stocky. He was like, nah, man, it's going to take about 3 years for you to whoop. So I was like, okay, we're going to see.
Yeah,
God's plan, man.
Exactly.
God's plan.
It happened like that 3 years?
No, that same year I became a quarterback. I started like varsity like 10th grade. And then so on and so forth, yeah.
You know what I mean? Hours we threw the football in front of the house, bro.
For sure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like I'm not gonna lie, it's like a Kobe story for real, man. Like it's like one of those things you just gotta adapt to, man. I'm big on adapting to my environment. So if I'm meant to play football, I'm gonna play football. If I'm meant to do some music, I'm gonna do some music, you know. If I'm meant to play tennis, I play tennis, hockey, you know, everything, you know what I mean? So
have you ever had a job?
I worked at Dollar Tree for 4 months and then I went to the military.
Oh, okay. That's what Dollar. He's like, hell no, I'm getting out of here.
You know, I love my boss.
Shout out to Dollar Tree for making them go to the military.
Yeah, they threw them right on out there.
Dollar Tree was fire.
They're the same colors too. Dollar Tree is the same colors as the military. That green.
Yeah, Dollar Tree was fire though. Fire.
Look,
I was around when they only sold it for $1 for sure.
Let me ask you this. I lost my train of thought real quick.
You were talking about Dollar Tree.
You was talking about Dollar Tree.
Family Dollar.
Nah, it wasn't about that.
Target.
No, it wasn't
EBT.
Walgreens.
Drinks.
Kroger. It wasn't Kroger.
Kroger. Publix.
Serial killers.
Yeah.
Serial killers.
Come on. Come on.
I got prints on my hat. I got handprints on my hat.
Oh, man. Nah, it's just that when we used to be out in the front playing ball and everything, and then we'll hear him, he'll come outside, he'll start throwing the ball, and then he'll get into going inside to work on music. You get what I'm saying, Jay? It's almost like, wow, this guy's a star quarterback, throwing the balls, practicing, and then all of a sudden he's now in the house. You can hear him banging the music upstairs. He up there producing. You know what I'm saying? So his mindset is crazy. And I kind of admire him for that.
That's called ambition, man.
Yeah, you push. You know what I'm saying?
Had to get to it. It's people. Some kids will say like, I didn't have a childhood and stuff like that. But why say that, man? When God just had a different plan for you, Like, it's just like the Kobe story. Kobe, he grew up, across the country.
Yeah.
In Italy and all that type of stuff. So
did.
it's like he was just like, man, I had to adapt.
No, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to your father too, man. Chop, that's my dog. That's my man. You already know we good friends and everything. Yeah. Shout out to him, man, because he's
now. What type of person is Chop? His manager? Okay, I got one more question. How you think Chop is probably handling his career? I want to big up.
Well, what I think, first of all, big up Chop for even taking on the situation. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of parents, take on situations like this. Just because they don't want nobody else to have any kind of hands on. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think Chop took this position as manager of VJ because of that. I think he talked to VJ and said, this is, what do you think about this? And I think VJ made a sound decision on letting his father be his manager. Okay. And I think that Chop understands VJ very well because I've talked to him about you and things that you were doing and everything. And he gives you a lot of leeway in decision making and how you want to do things. Yeah. And I'm sure you respect him for that on the music side just as well. You respect him on the father side, and I respect him as a friend because I see how he handles you, and he handles you with care, but at the same time he lets you know the way, and then you have to choose and see as you grow exactly which is the best way for you.
Honestly, give me that blueprint, and I can either follow that blueprint or take some pieces from that blueprint and apply it to my own.
Man, that's dope.
Good dad, man.
Now you could play that for him for Father's Day.
Nah, we don't want to do that. He gonna be like, man. Nah, you get him some Dallas Cowboy gear. He up though.
All right, man. So this is the part of the show, man. I got a shout out to VK.
Yep.
VK. I got a shout out to VK because he broke the impossible. I ain't think nobody could do it, but I always ask people for their 3 cereals and what milk they like or whatever like that. And he said, Crave. I never had these before.
I've never even seen them before.
A lot of people starting to pick the same cereals.
Yeah.
That's why I shout out to Shannon because she's going to be the producer of cereal.
Okay.
Okay. I'm putting it on the air. I'm sorry, but I'm like,
manifestation is strong.
Manifestation, like you said. Who was talking about the manifestation? Yeah. He was talking about manifestation.
Right. Manifestation.
Yeah. So I'm like, no, with the craze. Tell me about this, man. How you get turned? Was you in the military and this all they had? Like,
man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was in AIT, and that's why I had it. They had cereal and they had like
what's AIT?
Oh, training. It was just military.
I'm right again.
You know what I'm saying?
4 for 7. Yep. Because I always guess it right. Go ahead.
So I was at AIT, man, just growing through the cafeteria, and I'm just like, dang, man, Crave is fire. Like, I was just eating with chocolate milk, just busting it down.
With chocolate
milk. Chocolate milk. But that's before I found out I was allergic. I'm allergic. So fun fact, I'm allergic.
Fire. Wait. I just had a big back moment.
Yep. My back was big.
He said chocolate milk with these.
Man, you're going to be jumping to the moon, bro.
Yeah. I mean, 2 or 3 bowls, you good. 2 or 3. But you 2 or 3 bowls. I'm going to teach you how to eat it, though. You got to, like, put a little cereal because they get soft quick. You got to keep it crunchy. Put a little milk. Bust down the cereal again.
He got a method to this.
I know this female said she said the same thing.
Yeah, that's probably my cousin.
Said it gets soft.
Yo, pause.
Hella pause.
I peeped. Y'all caught me. For sure. You gotta keep it crunchy. And oat milk is fire. Like
I never had oat milk either.
Oat milk is fire.
He never had oat milk because he still drink Red Top.
Yeah.
He never had oat milk.
You got Red Top Skinny? Red Top Skinny?
I don't do Red Top. I do the blue top.
Okay.
2%.
You do the chubby one.
Nah, I do oat milk. I'm allergic to cow milk, so I don't drink like 2%, 1%, all that type of stuff. So oat milk is pretty good.
Okay, oat milk. I'm gonna try oat milk for the first time.
That's good.
Okay.
And then you take the oat milk, put it at the bottom a little bit.
All right, man. Okay, put the oatmeal. I got the oatmeal on there.
Oh, real quick too, man. Shout out to Vanna, man.
Yeah, my mom, she dope.
Shout out to Vanna.
Tanya and Vanna.
Yes, both of them, man. There's family and everything like that.
All right, y'all.
And they behind you 100%. You already
y'all
know.
Finna try the oat milk. And while we while we eating our cereal, I ask one crazy question, man.
Talk to me.
The crazy question is, would you smoke crack for $2 million?
If it ain't got no fentanyl in it, hey, give me that.
That's an easy two.
A lot of people too ashamed. Like, why are you so ashamed? People liars, yo. $2 million? And you got cash in the room waiting on me? Yo, give me that needle. I'm finna stuff this in my veins. You wilder. Give me that.
What you gonna do?
He said smoke crack.
Smoke crack.
Oh, I ain't smoking it. I'm not smoking it.
He ready to put his arm.
I'm not smoking it. Just give it. Put it in. I don't care. Cause check, right? They say you can get I can get it in my veins and then go to the hospital, get an IV to flush it out. Come on.
How much money?
Hey, Jay, what you $2 million? What you doing?
$2 million?
Man, $2 million. I'm like, I'm new Jay.
I'm big pokey.
Yo, how you gonna be?
I'm big pokey. $2 million.
$2 million smoke
Just
crack.
to go for a ride for about a couple hours. Hey, let me
Hey,
get that.
Jay, I'm like this. $2 million.
$2 million, man. To smoke crack, 500,000. I'll go in. I'm going in.
100,000. 100,000.
I'm going in.
$20. Times is hard out here.
Oh, man.
I just smoke crack for free.
Oh,
Nah, I'm only playing.
Hey, no, they was snorting it back then. They was snorting it back then before your prime. That's how we gonna have to start saying stuff now. Is it before his prime or after his prime?
Yeah,
like
we got the line.
like ADBC.
You got the timeline. Horse timeline.
Before Christ, after Christ.
Before prime or after prime? That's how you know, man.
After horse.
So, serial killer audience, it looks like everybody on here is crackheads. And everybody said they're gonna smoke some crack. Hall said he gonna do it for 2 M's. Hall said he's smoking crack for 200,000.
So if y'all got some crack and 200,000, I'm down.
He don't even care if he get addicted and spend it all. Ain't nobody said that. You don't get addicted.
And then go spend it all.
You're not gonna get it off of just one dose.
I spent it on more crack.
Oh, what you did it before? You said he's not gonna get addicted on one dose.
No, just sitting there, it's just one time. Now you're addicted.
I think that's how they get addicted, right?
Heroin's more addictive than the crack, though.
Not for sure.
That heroin gets you addicted.
But that's how they get addicted, Jay. They do it one time and they chase the high again.
But that
Am
gas,
I right?
I guess.
But that gas.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Everybody put your head down when I said that gas.
Oh, the guys.
This cereal is good.
Hey, the oat milk ain't that bad either, man.
Yeah, it's fire. You just take a little amount. You don't need too much, you know.
And the oat milk looked a little Pornhubish when I seen it.
For sure. For sure.
But-
For sure. For sure. Oh, I'm fine, man.
That boy said Pornhubby.
Yeah, the color and the texture of it was a little Pornhubish.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That was good. So you got to get it while it's crunchy. I got to get it while it's crunchy.
All right, before you get out of here, before we leave, we play hot seat time bomb.
Talk to me.
All right, so we're gonna pull your phone. Now you got your phone with you?
I got my phone with me.
All right, you're gonna call somebody.
All right. Ooh.
And we're gonna have Hoss. I was doing it with you because that's your father's friend. That's just my excuse.
On Bluetooth.
It's game time.
Roadcaster on Bluetooth.
On Bluetooth?
All right, while you looking for Roadcast on Bluetooth, I'm gonna give you a question. And they got to answer it. They got to have your back and say it in some amount of seconds. And I'm going to give Hoss a question. And then whoever, what's the name, wins. And then y'all get the 200,000. We going to cash app you the one.
Nah,
so you ain't got to smoke crack this time. We just going to send the money to you. All right.
I got to call somebody too?
Yeah.
So we got to. So basically, we call it and.
Okay, you gonna call? Wait, I'm gonna give you what to say. You got the person you gonna call?
Yep.
Okay, wait, hold on. All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here.
Let me see.
We got the Roadcast.
Let me see. We're in Atlanta, so I gotta keep my Atlanta people in it.
Keep your Atlanta people in it.
Yeah, gotta call my one.
You was able to find Roadcast, right?
Yeah, I'm Bluetooth
All
right
right,
now.
okay. All right. Now, okay, so I want you to say, now you know what Dr. Seuss is, right?
Right.
So I want you to call him and say, okay, let me start my time, put my timer on. Hold on, wait, let me put my timer on. Wait for a second, let me get to the time clock.
Hopefully they get it.
Okay.
I know we usually do songs.
Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah, because I want to see if they have his back. So I just want, he going to call him and you going to say, wasn't Dr. Seuss a cardiac doctor? That's all you going to say.
Dang.
Okay? Whoa. So say yes, it's like, I guess you could say, like, answer this, please. Wasn't
I feel
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, okay, one of those persons.
I want to see if they're going to lie for you. You know what I'm saying? See if they're going to have your back.
Okay. Let me call my brother then.
All right, hold on. Let's see.
He know his brother gonna lie.
You already know. Bro, wasn't I at the what you call it? Yep.
That's all you can say.
You can't give me that.
No, I ain't give you that.
No, my people ain't gonna know that.
They don't know Dr. Seuss, nigga.
They don't know no saying of Dr. Seuss. No, sir.
Nah, he too cut. Let me call.
I got one for you, though.
He gonna be like, what, bro? What are you talking about, bro?
Are you ready? Is he hooked up?
Yeah, he's hooked up.
Okay.
Let me see. All
right, there you go.
Let me see. Oh, FaceTime?
As long as the audio through it.
Should be.
Can I get two people? If one don't answer, can I get another?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let me see if my boy. All right, here we go. Here we go. Man, my boy's cut, man.
Go on.
Total opposite from me.
You can say
Total.
Wasn't.
Let me see.
Okay,
let me see what my boy doing. Let me see. If it's not him, then let me try my other boy.
See.
My other boy with his kids, so he may be like, oh, you know what? Oh no, let me FaceTime him so he can know I'm on a podcast.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, here we go. All right, this should be the home right here. He gonna be like,
what's what.
All right, come on. After this, it's gonna be my dad and okay. Yo,
what?
Can you see my camera?
Yeah.
All right, look, you're on a podcast, so I need you to lock in right now. It's a good question. Wasn't Dr. Seuss a cardiac doctor? Right?
Bro, what kind of shit is that?
Yo, you about to blow me, bro. Wasn't he a cardiac doctor? Yeah, right?
3 seconds.
Yeah, he was a cardiac doctor, right, bro? Yeah.
Still ain't saying that.
Talk to me. Yeah.
Still ain't saying that.
He opened the box and pulled out a bunch of stuff, so I guess you can say he was a cardiac doctor.
Yeah, he was, right? He was a cardiac doctor.
In a real way, Brodesky.
What'd he say?
Yeah, well, he's a cardiac doctor, right?
Yeah. In a real way,
Yeah. I told you my boy's gonna give me hell from the beginning. You know what I mean?
No, but what he said about the food? What he said Dr. Seuss did?
What you say about the food, bro?
The food.
Yeah, what you say about the food at the beginning?
Not the food. Like, remember he had the box and he was pulling the stuff out the box and stuff and he was dancing?
Yo, they remember that shit, yo.
I gotta go. I get my kids ready, bro. I
told you he was with his kids. Bro, I'm telling you.
How long was that, though?
Nigga, that was like 2 minutes.
That was 20 minutes.
That man said, what type of shit you on, bro?
That's funny.
Because if I ain't calling about music or playing the game,
that's why we do it like that. That's why we do it like that.
That's a good one, though.
You coached him. You wasn't supposed to coach him.
I did coach him.
Yeah, you did.
I did coach him. Now, if I call him and say, bro, wasn't I at the spot the other night? He'll be like, yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah, you gonna say that.
I'm like,
all right. Hoss, this is yours. You have to say, answer this. Didn't Fat Albert lose weight?
And what the reply supposed to be?
Yes.
Oh, did Fat Albert lose weight?
Yeah, it's like you tell him like, didn't Fat Albert lose weight?
Oh, okay.
Don't tell him you on no podcast, nothing. Just
oh man.
See, next time I'll know. I know.
See, we know good and well that he wasn't no cardiac doctor, so we know he lied. You know what I'm saying? Just like we know Fat Albert been the same
Let me know when y'all ready.
Hold on.
I'm supposed to say Fat Albert what?
But the only thing you're supposed to say is...
I think so. Let me just double check.
The only thing you're supposed to say is, didn't Fat Albert lose weight?
Yep, that's all you gotta say.
How y'all like the crave though?
You gotta be 2 minutes. Yeah, this is good.
My girl,
you ready?
I was in the house.
My brother.
Yo, Steve.
Yo.
Didn't Fat Albert lose weight?
I said I'm gonna. I won't do that until.
Huh?
Say that again.
Didn't Fat Albert lose weight?
Didn't Fat out? I think so.
There you go. Yo, man. Hey, yo. Good looking, man. You in the podcast, man. The Serial Killaz podcast, man. You just got me $2 million, bro.
Well, send me half, and I think they just call him Albert now.
That's how Brady lost, right? Hey, Ski, I just wanted to see what you gonna lie for me. You did.
That's my brother.
Nigga, Fat Albert been the same size.
Hey, listen, they just call him Al now.
Yo, good looking, man. Enjoy yourself out there in New York, too, man.
Yes, sir. I'm out here on Chelsea Pier right now.
All right, that's what's up, man. Be safe.
All right,
All right, man. Before we get out of here, man, I want to tell the people where they can find you at. Because, man, on social media, I don't be seeing you on there a lot, man. Tell the people where to find you.
So I used to, I'm right now I'm in restoration mode. So I'm restoring everything, because I had a lot of old stuff from childhood. So I kind of, it's that cutoff point where you kind of got to grow up a little bit, start over. So right now I'm engaging into it more, but you can find me on Instagram at VKOMAH, VKOMAH, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything, man. And sure, I respond, man. I respond back fast. I follow back. I don't see why I wouldn't follow back. If it's there, follow back. You know what I mean? So,
all right, man. Before we get up out of here, man, give the people something, man. Let them hear something on the one of your songs, man. Play one of your songs.
Okay. I was gonna get to you. Don't worry. I'm always ready, man. I'm always ready.
You want to go live? That's how you want to do it.
Some acapella shit.
Go ahead.
Call me back if you need me. Call me not just for emergencies. Call me if it's just you and me. Or if it's late night, see things. I don't mind if it's like that. Yeah, eat it up and still know how to act. Yeah, super soaker, can't control ya. We hit it once, can I do it again?
Yeah. All right, now before we get out of here, just give it a little bit more and Jay follow him. And then I want to host the ad-lib. All right, we're gonna produce this before we get up out of here.
So I just made the beat.
Yeah, Okay, you just start singing something. Jay gonna follow you.
Right,
and
Jay
gonna.
Although we come to the end.
No, just say something. Just
can't let it go.
There you go.
It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you.
Hey, baby. And that's my part. Y'all can't cut off. I was going to say, hey, baby.
You know how to sing
outside. You know, baby, when I pull up and I grab the rose. You know how they used to talk back then?
All the slow jams had talks in them.
Talk like midnight love, you know what I'm saying? All right, man, we still a little polycast. Hey, man, y'all gotta grab a box of them Craves.
Yo, Craves was good, man.
So far, Craves #1, man.
Yeah, I like that Crave.
Yeah,
that was cool.
I think you just turned me on to some oat milk, too.
Yeah, man. It's healthier, too. It's less hormones. It's made with strictly oats, and it's healthy. You don't get that filling or that tongue, at the top of the tongue. You know what I'm talking about? I'm a guy. I like 4 bowls. You know.
Hormones.
You got enough, bro. You got enough. bro. You good.
I'm with you.
You good, bro. You got enough. It's good.
I'm with you.
It's good.
Okay.
So, I ain't gonna
check this out.
It was good.
Man.
It was good.
It was cool for sure. It's a little sweet. That's why you take a little bit. You know what I mean? Take a little bit.
But with chocolate milk though, that's a little different.
Yeah, chocolate milk. Now you in beast mode. Now you
I'm on some.
That's
a double sugar hit.
It almost, yeah, for sure. That almost take you back to the crack hit. You know what I mean? For real. You want that crack? You want that crack?
Hey, feel that crack toilet.
For sure.
Crack toilet.
For sure.
Yo, that means you know what it is, man. It's your boy Jay Mazur.
Hollywood Rock. We out here. 4D, pull us out.
Yo, Big Hoss, we out. Serial Killaz Podcast.
Yo, we out.
Oh, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Sure.
That was fun.
You are now tuned into Serial Killaz Podcast, where we provide the cereal and you bring the bowl. With your two hosts.
Yo, welcome to Serial Killaz Podcast. It's your boy Jay Mazur.
Hollywood Rock in the building.
Just follow my nose. It's always nose.
Tricks are for kids. Silly rabbits.
They're great. You better eat that damn cereal. You ain't got no damn milk. I ain't got, I bet you. When I was coming up, we didn't have milk, cereal, a bowl to eat in. Don't care what kind of milk it is. You don't care. 2%, 3% buttermilk, patent milk, polar cow on the patent milk can. I bet you eat that too. What's wrong with you?
All right, I eat it.
Now, the Serial Killaz Podcast.